Rise and shine, everyone, and happy Friday. It is August 2nd, and we are really happy to be starting our day off with you. So on Fridays, we get to visit with Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares, learn more about the programs there, and this morning, Ellen has invited a guest, Brittney Garmon, with the EMA, which is the Emergency Management Agency. So welcome, Ellen, and welcome, Brittney. Happy to start our day off with you.
Yes.
So how's it going?
It's going
Good. No emergencies today.
No emergencies today.
Yeah, that's always a good day.
Yeah.
Always a good thing. So let's give a little overview to our viewers, because the EMA is something that's very important, but it's not always something that's top of mind until we need them. So let's talk, Brittney, a little bit about what is EMA.
So the Emergency Management Agency is a group that promotes safety in our community, and we also want to make sure that we get ahead of any kind of disasters that come into our area or kind of mitigate any issues that we have. At the Calhoun County EMA, we try to focus on safety first and making sure that everybody has what they need to be prepared in the event of a disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those are those things that we think about at the time of the disaster.
That's right.
You don't want to wait till the disaster happens.
You don't want to wait.
No, and everybody is, when it happens, they're, oh, I didn't know this or I didn't know that. So we try our best to make sure to put out that information ahead of time to make sure that people are prepared in enough time to act quickly.
Yeah, and that is part of your job, right? You are the Public Information Officer for the Calhoun County's EMA. So give us a little overview of your responsibilities there.
So lately it has been creating new graphics, making sure that we have new graphics out for the public that's very informative, making sure that social media stays up to date on a quick, timely manner. We try to make sure that we put out informative classes. I currently, back in the fall during school, I was working with the Calhoun County Career Tech Center. We had a teen cert program with them. That was very eye-opening for me. I really enjoyed it, but it was, I was able to teach them how to be prepared or be ready in different disasters. We had different sections, and we partnered with Jacksonville Fire Department and the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office, and they came in and taught different portions of that. And then actually Miss Ellen came in and she did a dementia-friendly portion on that as well. So there's just all kinds of things that go on. I try to be out in the public. I try to be the friendly face for everybody. Mm-hmm. If we have a event, such as Oxford Fest or Oxford Public Safety Night Out, things like that, then I'm trying. Those are fun.
Yes,
those are fun.
Those are fun.
You get to see all the kids. They dress up in their costumes and stuff like that, and they come around, and they always want to talk to you. They always have questions, but at the end of the day, they're there for the goodies, that you're going to give them. They know we have coloring books, so they're going to come see us. But those are the type of events that we try to go to and try to help promote and get out into the public, and talk with everybody just to kind of see what their plan is. And if they don't have one, then we, educate them on where they can go, what they can do. We give them a list of shelters in the county, because a lot of people don't know where their shelter is, but based on where they live. So we'll sit and we'll help them, we'll, kind of figure out where they live, what they're close to, and we'll give them their shelter area.
That's wonderful. Now, I can imagine that partnerships are crucial to what you provide and the services. And so let's talk a little bit about the partnership with Alabama Cares.
We have a pretty good partnership.
We do.
I think, and actually I just went to a national conference, and we were talking about our partnerships, and when I said that I had a partnership with the EMA, everybody from the whole entire state, from the whole United States were like, really? And they were all taking notes. Like, I never thought about partnering with the EMA. So I had people from Arizona, Mississippi, Vermont, Maryland, different places asking me, well, what do you do? But I think it's wonderful because, we work with seniors, but we also work with kids, grandparents raising grandkids and that kind of thing. And it's very important for them to know their plan for safety, and little things that just can trigger I think conversations like the first responder night out, which is at Halloween, and all the first responders are there with all their equipment. They have, like, the helicopters are there, everything is there, and kids are very inquisitive, and I think it gets the conversation started too with their parents. Well, what would we do if we had something happen? It makes parents think. But I think it's very crucial because I worked. Unfortunately, we had some tornadoes in our area, and I've worked those tents, and where we've had seniors come into me because they lost their Medicare card. They couldn't find their glasses. They didn't have their prescriptions. They didn't have all these things, and we're there to help on that end too. So it's very important to have partnerships, I think.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we really pride ourselves in, is trying to make sure that we have those partnerships with all of our local agencies, so that when something does happen, that they know that they can reach out to us, and we have equipment that we give them to use, and they know that. A lot of them know that. I know one of the most recent things that we've partnered with was the dementia-friendly training we did police officers and our fire departments, and that was something that I enjoyed being a part of and being there, and being able to partner with Ellen on that. That was nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about your experience. So did you get to put on the goggles and the gloves and separate the pills?
No, we got to watch our teens do that, though. That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yes, we did get to watch our teen kids do that, and that was very fun to watch. We got a good laugh out of that one.
What was some of the feedback from those kids that stood out to you?
So a lot of them have grandparents or someone in their family that has dementia, or they're on the verge of dementia, and they're like, wait a minute, this can really help me. Now I know how to speak to somebody, or now I know what reaction. And for a teenager to recognize those, it was nice.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
It is.
It was very powerful. Even to the first responders, I think it was. I mean, like I said, I've had several that actually got emotional doing it because, their own grandparents went through dementia, and they were like, oh,
Yeah.
So
you get to walk a mile in someone's shoes, kind of, like the old adage, right? But it's so important, so important to really know what someone's going through, and then on the EMA standpoint, to actually know how to handle those and to give that preparedness, because that's what you're all about is making sure people are prepared.
It is, and in this world and day and time, it's becoming more and more. So it's really good for us to be prepared for that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to have some recent examples if you can think of anything. I mean, that's not something we want to think back on, really emergencies or natural disasters, but if you can think about a recent example, or even an example that's happened, years ago, of how EMA handles those kinds of disasters.
So for me, in my standpoint, one that I've most recently been on was the train derailment in White Plains.
Oh yeah.
That I'll never forget it. We were working World of Works that year in Oxford, and I got the call that said, hey, go to World of Works, tell them you're gonna be away for the rest of the day. We've had a train derail in White Plains. And that was, for me, that was my first big event, and the way that we handled it was just, to me, I mean, everybody came together and they worked really well together. They worked together with the rescues. They worked together. I mean, we had no injuries or anything like that, but
Thank
just
goodness.
to watch everybody come together and watch all the wheels start turning, it was really amazing for me to see, and I was really proud to be part of the EMA, to see how everybody jumped to the job, and they did not hesitate one bit. So
I can imagine that would be a really powerful thing to see, is everybody drop everything, we're there to help, we're going to work together as a team, and we're going to get this handled as best we can.
all within a couple of hours. We had a makeshift office set up. We had an area for Norfolk to come in, and where they would have meetings set up out in White Plains. I mean, everybody just started was like, what do I need to do? You know, and we all
it takes a village.
It takes a village. That it does.
Well, let's talk about the World of Works, because I've gotten to be involved with that. Somehow I got talked into being a chaperone. I had on my but it is an incredible day, and so let's talk about that. You're set up there. What do the kids think about that?
Yeah. So with the EMA standpoint, so I am the leader for Public Safety World. I am the one who kind of heads everybody up. I will say that the Public Safety World is the easiest world that we have. All I have to do is tell them when to be there and what time, and that there will be food, and they are coming.
Food always gets.
That's probably how I got talked into it.
Yeah. But we work really great. We have Oxford Fire, Anniston Fire, Anniston Police, Calhoun County Sheriff's Department, and then Oxford Police Department, all in our world. And then recently we've added the National Guard. They come in. They brought simulators this year for the kids. That was pretty neat. And then Riley Foshee comes in, and he's, with the Alabama Fire, he does inspections. So he comes and brings his dog, and so that of course gets a bunch of attention.
Of course, yeah.
Anniston Fire, they get their tools out and show everything, and then Oxford has all their robots.
Yeah, those
and the
were
dog.
so cool to see the robotic dog. I loved it.
Yes. And of course, so the kids really get engaged, and that's my biggest. That's what I tell them. We always have a meeting right before, and I said, "Hey guys, no matter what you do, just keep their attention. Please, just keep their attention. Just talk to them. That's what you're there to do. Especially our 8th grade group. Our 8th grade group, they're starting to pick up. Like,
that's what I was chaperoning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're the wild ones. So if you don't keep them engaged, they're just like. Phew. So I'm like, catch their attention. This is the time that they're like, hey, this is something I think I want to do. I remember looking around, and some of them had like the little machine that cuts the cars open, the jaws of life, and they're all like trying to, use it, and you can see just their minds are moving, and of course all the boys are like, this is so cool, I want to do this, but to see and to hear those testimonies of those students, it's really empowering, and it makes you want to keep going back. I don't know if I could be a chaperone, but
I appreciate all you teachers out there. Let me just tell you, yes, but they had so much fun, and to see them like their minds open on what there is, like so many options out there, and it's truly an incredible thing that happens right there at the Oxford Civic Center, and I would encourage anyone to look into that. And that was really cool to walk outside and to see all the first responders and see the police departments and the fire trucks, and the kids just loved it.
They do. And I mean, I have a 13-year-old. Well, he's 14 now, but he was 13 then. He was in the 8th grade when he went, and he came home and he's like, I didn't even know half the stuff that they had existed. So, his mind's already rolling. He was going to be a fireman from 5 years old up. Now he's like, I think I'll do a fireman and be a diesel mechanic. I'm like, okay. All right.
You got this.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's things that a lot of them, they had no clue even was there. And when they come, it really opens up a lot of doors for them.
Yeah, that's super cool.
People don't realize what all our first responders do. They think firemen just put out fires. They think policemen just get the bad guy, or they just pull you over when you're speeding. They don't think about all the other things that they do, because they do a lot of awesome things. I mean,
and even some things that they're not just truly, I mean, I don't want to say not trained for, because there's always ongoing training, but like you said, those unexpected. And so it takes partnerships like with the EMA and with Alabama Cares to give those trainings to these first responders and these police officers to deal with situations that they might not learn in the academy.
And that's why I preach to them at every class. I say, I'm here to make you work smarter, not harder.
That's right.
That's where partnerships come in. So.
It really does.
Yes.
And that's so incredible, because our police and first responders, they see so many different situations, and to be able to have the confidence that they are equipped to it from both their point of view and the person that they're interacting with, it puts everyone at ease, and it takes a lot of stress.
Oh yeah, and when you understand something a little bit better, I always say that it makes you not as stressed out too. You know what I mean? So Definitely.
Well, we have so many more things to talk about and so many more things to dive into and a really exciting event to tell everybody about. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance. At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Rise and shine and welcome back. It is Friday, August the 2nd, and we are visiting with Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares and Brittney Garmon with the Calhoun County EMA. So welcome back, ladies. When we went to the break, we were talking about how important and crucial partnerships are.
Yes.
And also education on things that you might not think about needing education on, but it comes in handy.
Yes.
And that's also with the EMA. It's not always in your forefront until you need it. Mm-hmm. And then when you need it, it is very much
Knowledge
top of
is
mind.
Power.
That's right. That is
Because
truly.
when you work, you know, I've witnessed it firsthand when we're working tornadoes, not just the one in Jacksonville, but the one before that, in 2011-ish, somewhere, the one that went through Ahatchee and Webster Chapel and everything. I worked with FEMA then too, and it's, you know, people were just walking zombies. I mean, it was just, you know, the area looks like a war zone. People don't know what they're doing. They don't know where their stuff is. They don't know. I mean, it was very powerful to witness all of that. And, you know, I think what the EMA does, and Brittney is so good at trying to bring education to our area, I think it's very important. You know, people are like, oh, I don't want to sit in class. Well, you know what? That class might save your life one day. And that class might save the person that you're taking care of one day, or your child, or your animals, or your home, whatever, you know. I mean, I can't stress enough how important it is for these classes that they do, especially for the ones for the public, not just for the professionals, but the ones for the public. Just to get the information out is fantastic. I mean, I think it's something that everybody should go to.
Absolutely. And let's talk about that, because there is an event that's coming up soon. I think we have some information on that event. And it is an open to the public event, is that? And so here it is here, the Natural Disaster Awareness for Caregivers. So September the 5th Brittney, elaborate on this a little bit.
Yes, so this is our training that we are doing for caregivers in Calhoun County and surrounding areas. This is going to be September 5th. It's going to be at the Anniston Regional Training Center. And there's going to be 2 different sessions, an 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then a 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. session. You do not have to attend both sessions. And we broke it up because we have to have a 40 class minimum. So to do that, we figured if we break it up into 2 different sessions, maybe we can get more caregivers in because it's trying to work around their schedules. It's going to teach you, how to respond in the event that there is a disaster while you're taking care of your loved one, and what you need to do, where you need to take them, all that information.
That's so important. Ellen, how many caregivers in this area are there? I know you can't give an exact number, but how
there
many?
There are a lot. Like in our 10-county region, just so far this, I think last year we actually served over like 1,200 in our 10-county region, and that's just the ones that call us.
Mm-hmm. That's just the ones you know
okay,
about.
You know what I mean? So, and that's that's people that didn't necessarily get what we call in-home services or anything like that, but education, all that kind of stuff. So, those are the ones that just call us. So. When you're thinking caregivers, I preach this all the time on all of our Friday mornings. I feel like I say it every time, but either you are a caregiver, you've been a caregiver, you're going to need a caregiver, that kind of thing. I mean, a caregiver. So caregiving touches us all. So that number that I just gave you is just what we know of. Mm-hmm. So there's so many people out in our community, and I feel like not only for caregivers, like you said, you need 40 bodies.
You need 40 bodies, 40 people.
Yeah, 40 people for both classes, not 40 and 40, just total.
Just total.
So if we could get 40 people to come, and if you're a caregiver, we understand it's hard for you to leave that person at home. Mm-hmm. And if, but not only for the caregivers, for professionals that work with caregivers, how about all the nursing homes, all you people out there at the nursing homes or at the home health agencies, long-term care, hospitals, anybody that works, hospice, anybody that works with family caregivers, and I think you're actually giving CEUs as well.
Yes, we are. They will get CEUs for attending the training. They'll get a certificate at the end of the day, or in a couple weeks, because they'll have to do a post-test as soon as their class is over, and then they'll get a certificate in the mail for that. Now,
and the post-tests are not hard, y'all.
They're not.
Just pay attention.
Yeah, just pay attention.
Because they want everybody to get a certificate.
Yeah. You're going to want to learn. You're going to want to just not show up. You're going to want to absorb the information.
Yes. Sure. And we do have a cutoff date for that sign up. It is going to be August 7th.
Not long.
So we don't have long, but if everybody could just get signed up by then. There is a pre-test. You don't have to do the pre-test by August 7th. Just get your information and get signed up so that we can actually have this class.
So share that information. They really need to have the sign up. So in order to have these type of free events, you've got to have people. And so we need to make sure that people are signing up so they can know what to expect, of course, but also to make sure that they can continue having these events. They are so needed, and people ask for these all the time. Where can I get this resources? Where can I learn about this? And this isn't a free event for you to do so. All you have to do is sign up.
And the instructors that they get are fabulous.
Sure.
I mean, I think this instructor is coming from Texas A&M.
Texas
A&M, and I've taken courses for the tornado class was fantastic. I learned so much. But all these courses, these people that they bring in for these courses are not just some person that I'm going to teach this. I mean, these are people
it's not me.
that know they know their stuff.
Sure,
I mean, they know their weather. They know these people are like professionals from they worked at the Weather Channel or for the National Weather Association or all these experts, and you're getting this for free.
We had one
fabulous
back in the spring. In February, and it was a tornado awareness training. And we had somebody from National Weather Service there. He sat in on the class and kind of talked to everybody, but we have instructors that come from the University of Hawaii or Texas A&M, places like that. And they come in and they instruct. Now, they can't come unless we have people.
Yes.
And so, and I understand that. They don't want to send somebody this far if they don't meet their numbers. So that's why we stress Sign up.
Sign up. Share it. Share this information with friends. If you know someone that is a caregiver, share this info with them, and maybe even offer to give care to whom to the person that they're giving care to.
Offer some respite for them. Offer to sit with their person while they go to the class, and tell all the professionals too. This may not be a bad thing for teachers and stuff too.
Right. Oh yes.
We have the sign up link will be on our Facebook page, so they'll be able to go on to Calhoun County EMA Facebook, and that is Alabama. We do have a few people who call from Calhoun County from all over different states, so they'll be able to go on there, and the link will be there to sign up.
Do you know the phone number by heart? That's always a hard one.
256-435-0540.
Good job. All right. Say it again with confidence so they'll know.
256-435-0540.
Wonderful. And of course that Facebook page. Tell us again the Facebook page.
It's Calhoun County Emergency Management Agency, so it's Calhoun County EMA.
Okay. Is that a good place where you post information? So that's the best way to gather the information on what's happening?
It is. Now, when for example, if we get a thunderstorm warning or, anything like that, we try our best to make sure that we get it posted as soon as we receive the warning. So we'll take that information that we get and then we put it directly on the Facebook page. But we also have other avenues that we have to send it out through, text, through Everbridge, things like that. So it's there, the information is there. And then once that storm has passed, we try to update it and make sure that it says outdated. That way that people don't look back on it in 3 or 4 years and like, oh, we're having a thunderstorm today. No, we always try to make sure that we outdate information. But if we have anything going on, we post it on our social media. And we try to, even if we know that in a few days we're going to have, weather or tornadoes, anything, we try to give a heads up and for preparedness.
But the best way is actually by text, because if you sign up for that, you get, because I get notifications all the time. I get it through work and my personal, so I mean, I'm covered.
So
yes, email, text.
How do you
we do
sign
that
up
through
for that?
Everbridge, and you can do that on our website. It's calhouncountyema.org.
Okay.
And you can go there and sign up for all of our alerts, whether it be text or email. You can also opt out. So if you don't want a thunderstorm, you can choose not to receive thunderstorm alerts. Me, I get every single alert, but there are some people who just don't want that. So you have that option to fill that out and not have to get just a random thunderstorm.
I'm going to make sure to write that down so I can also go ahead and
But it's
have
great
it on mine.
though, and they're really good about it too, because we get, we live in Alabama, there's thunderstorms, it's summertime, we have storms all the time, so, there's lots of times, we'll have, and my work phone actually talks to me, so it'll say, weather, alert in your area,
that.
So it's actually a great thing. I think everybody should sign up for it, especially if you're a caregiver.
Yeah, why not get a little bit of a heads up about something that's going on, so then you can also have your preparedness and know how to handle that.
Yes.
Because I would imagine that there's not a very high percentage of people who, if there is a severe weather episode or situation, knows how to handle that. Like knows what they need, have the bag ready, or have their flashlights where they can find it, or have a safe place.
And that's something that we're looking at maybe doing, and maybe we can partner again on this. But the state of Alabama, a few years back, when the first tornado came through, the really bad one, they actually gave us checklist and bags that we could give to our seniors, and we told them what to put in there. Like a flashlight, batteries, chargers, extra medicine for 7 days at least, that like with the pill box and that kind of thing. So just water, that kind of thing, snacks.
Yeah, you don't
dog
want
food, cat food.
You need snacks.
Yes. Everybody needs snacks. We say that we keep snacks at the office.
Yeah.
We have to have snacks.
Snacks are important.
They are. We going along with that, whenever we are in an event, we always make sure that we have a graphic to give people, a handout that shows, what you need to be prepared, what you need in your go bag, and what your pets need as well. So we have a pet handout, and then we have a human handout is what we call it. So we make sure that it lists batteries, flashlights, water, extra medicine, all that stuff in there, so that they know what they need to grab and go as quick
And
as
then
possible.
in November 19th, we're having our Community Health Series event like we do every month, and we actually have, it's 10 to 12, and from 10 to 11 we have the EMA come in to speak to us, and they'll be talking about that, what to do with the animals and what to do for yourself and
I want
that
to talk
kind.
some more about that. Let's hang on to that because I want to talk more about that when we get back from our break.
Okay.
So you stay tuned. We will be right back. We're going to go hear a word from our sponsors. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Caregivers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller, and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, on Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
Rise and shine, and welcome back on your Friday morning, August the 2nd. On Fridays, we get to visit with Alabama Cares. Ellen Hurst with Alabama Cares, and she often brings us in a great guest. And most of the time, we're partners with Alabama Cares, and we get to show all these wonderful resources that are available for caregivers and caregivers, families, and so we're talking about that this morning. So we also have Brittney Garmon with the EMA, and so Ellen, as we were going to a break, you were telling us about the Community Health Series. Now,
Yes.
those are great. You just had one, the Teen Series,
Yeah, we had
back
the Youth Day
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of time. It just goes so fast.
August 20th, we're having our next one, and that's where Bill Miller, he'll be talking about estate planning and dementia issues and all that good stuff. But in November 19th, we actually are having a Weather Awareness Day, and the EMA is actually going to come and speak to us about what to do in case of an emergency. They'll talk about the animals and the humans and the animals, both, like you said earlier, and then James Spann will be there as well, so it'll be a really
he won't draw a crowd, will he?
No. But it's a free event.
I try sarcasm, it doesn't work. Of course James Spann is going to draw a crowd.
And it's great too, because when we have people in our community, such as the EMA, that come and speak, where else are you going to be able to come for free and ask questions? This is your time to come and to learn and to ask questions that you may have regarding your situation in case of an emergency.
Yeah. I hear sometimes people say, well, there's not anything to know about that, or there's not anything to do, there's no programs. But yes, there are.
Yes.
And there are free opportunities, and these events should be packed out because they are full of very, very good information, things that you need to know, things that your loved one needs to know, and they're free and they're fun.
And we have vendors that give out free goodies, and we have door prizes. We have
Those are
awesome
good.
door prizes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have great.
Can we expect door prizes on the September the 5th?
Yes, we will have door prizes on September 5th.
Oh yeah.
So you
And
have
on September 16th.
Yes,
on
of course.
Yes.
So you have preparedness. Let's go back to that September 5th, because I know that that's something that's very important that we make sure that we let all of our viewers know, because again, we have to at least get 40 people, and that's a very small amount when you're looking at over 1,200 caregivers that we know of that are registered, that actually communicate through Alabama Cares. 40 caregivers signed up for this event should be a drop in the bucket. That should just be, because how many can you accommodate?
Oh, we can accommodate up to 150, depending on the room that we're in at Anniston Fire. But during the course, they want to stick to 40 people.
Okay.
So during this course, we will do, we're hoping, our dream number would be 25 per class, but they said keep it to 40. They had to at least have 40 people in this class.
We have 14 counting us, so.
Okay, so there's 14, so there's
so
still
far.
some spots available.
Yes.
There's 2 opportunities. One starts from 8 and goes till noon. The other starts at 1 and goes to 5. Here's some information on that again. Natural Disaster Awareness for Caregivers, September the 5th, so it's coming up soon, but the registration is open until
August 7th.
August 7th. So make sure that you call that phone number, visit that website. You can communicate with us here at TV24. We're happy to pass along that information. We will be sharing that on our social media pages as well. So there's no shortage of ways to find out about that and to share it with your friends and your loved ones, because you more than likely know someone who is a caregiver. And so they really need this information. It's going to be very beneficial.
Or a professional that works with caregivers. Yeah, like you said, I mean, people that work in the nursing homes, assisted living, long-term care, hospitals, hospice, home health agencies, all these. And this is a great, and I'm just going to challenge my home health agencies out there, because I have contracts with them all. I mean, you guys have to have a certain amount of hours that you have training for your workers, especially if you have a contract with us. And this is a way that you could do it for free. I mean, this is, a 3-hour?
Yes.
I mean, this is 3 hours you can get your workers, for those that are not working that day, or if you want to do them in shifts, like since they're having 2 different classes, this is a great way for you to make it mandatory for some of your workers to get that mandatory education that they need, their continuing education training that they have to put in their file.
There you go. Why would you not?
And then at the end of the day, when disaster strikes, you're ready. You know how to respond. You know what you need. And as a caregiver, you can have what you need ready to go when the time comes. And because whoever you're caring for, they're not going to be able to worry about that stuff. So as a caregiver, that is your responsibility.
And you said that word worry, and you don't want the caregivers to have to worry about it either. Nobody has to worry when you have knowledge and when you have preparedness. Nobody has to
Because
worry.
that happened. I mean, when we had our tornadoes, we had workers that were in homes during the time that tornado hit, and and then all of a sudden they're scrambling, trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then
what documents do I need? What medications do I need?
And as a person that's in that home, that's one of the things you need to make sure you know your safety route. You know where the things are that you need to grab, because that person's family is not there. You're there taking care of them, so you need to know where all that stuff is.
Right, and during this event, we will have a table that's going to be set up that will have Calhoun County information on it. I can't speak for other counties, but what they need in their go bag, where their shelters are located, that type of information for them to have and take back with them to their homes, and so that they always have it ready.
But it could prompt them to ask questions with their EMA as well. And I pretty much think that when you have a bag that you're you're getting together for in case of emergency. It's
very
pretty much
generalized,
universal.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's universal. I mean, I think that is one of those. It's better than not having.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Better
anything.
than not having anything.
So.
Yeah, so ask yourselves today, how ready are you for a disaster? And of course, we hope that it never happens, but it's what hope for the worst, plan for the best. No, hope for the best,
plan for the
plan
worst.
hope for the best, plan for the worst.
worst,
And that's
yes.
what we have to do, I mean, because we don't want to be in that situation where we're like super ill prepared, and especially when caring for another.
And you, I mean, I'm telling you, working these tornadoes that I work, I mean, it's, you know, I was like, I guess in zombie mode because I was just trying to help them. But after, you know, I'd go home, I'd decompress a little bit. It was just very overwhelming emotionally for me because, I mean, and it wasn't even me that was like in it. You know, I remember one gentleman, he had mail in his yard from Tuscaloosa.
What?
Yeah, there was pictures of people's yards
and
from
he was in
Tuscaloosa.
Goshen, like that Goshen area. And this is not the
Right.
not the Goshen tornado, but this is a few years ago, and he was on Highway 9, and he had a toilet that ended up in his yard. Had no clue how it got there, you know. And then when Jacksonville had their tornado, I'll never forget going down Nisbet Lake Road because we live out in Pleasant Valley, and I remember there was a boat in a tree. I was like, oh, well, that didn't belong there. You know, I mean, like, and it's so overwhelming just for us, and we kind of work in it a little bit, but, you know, you can only imagine how these people that their house is hit. And, you know, we had very close friends of ours who had, you know, their house got hit. I mean, there was like 6 trees on their house, and every roof, every part of their roof was cracked, and their brick were crumbling, and the only ceiling that was not cracked was the bathroom that they were in. When they were, it was chilling. Yes, I mean, it was just gave me chills. Yes, that was,
Scary
you know, on
stuff.
6th Street over there in Jacksonville, that whole area when it got hit. So
Scary.
it's just, you know, when you're more prepared and you know, I mean, even though it's shocking, you know, and it's
Even being prepared, you're still shocked.
Oh, you
right,
are.
yeah, you're going
Yeah.
to be, but at least you'll have the tools enough to know that, okay, this is what I got to do. You know, instead of scrambling around like, oh my gosh, what do I do?
Yeah. It's already such an intense situation.
Yes.
And so if you can bring that like intensity down just a little bit by having that like that
And especially if you're a
assurances.
caregiver, because
Oh,
not only are
gosh.
you having to worry about yourself, you're having to worry about the person you're taking care of. I mean, do I have their medication? Do I have their glasses? Do I have their documents? Do I have this? Do I, you know, all this? And one of the things, I don't know if you guys do this, one of the things that we tell folks is to make sure there's a copy of all your important papers to somebody you know that lives out of your area.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Like
great
so,
advice.
you know, like so, if you live in Calhoun County and you have a cousin that lives in Mobile, send them and let them put that in their safety
Just,
deposit
yeah.
box or whatever. Or if you have some family that lives over the state line in Georgia, give them a copy of all your paperwork and stuff, so that if something does happen, then you've got a copy of it somewhere.
See, those are those types of
Yeah.
advice that you gain at events like the one in September and the one in
November.
that you think about, like when she says that, it thinks, oh yeah, but how many of you actually have done that?
Right.
You know, or
'Cause
even
you wouldn't
thought
think about it.
that.
You know, I wouldn't have thought about it,
No.
but I got that in
But it
training.
seems so simple, but then again, you know,
Yeah.
it's not something that's top of mind all the time.
Because if you gave that extra copy to your mom who lives just around the corner,
Yeah,
I mean the tornado
That
might
could
hit
be
her
her.
house
That's
too.
right.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
or the bank. Even if you put it in the bank, who's to
Yeah.
say that the tornado may not have hit? I mean, you know, and blew your safety deposit box to Tuscaloosa. I don't know. I mean, because it could happen.
Yeah, sadly it can. So being prepared and go and taking advantage of these free classes.
We
that are
always
out
say
there.
never stop learning. You're
Never.
never gonna stop learning. Always, you know, keep up and always be prepared and go to classes. Well, you know, every day something's changing. So if you don't go, then you don't know.
If you don't go, you don't know. And on that, we're going to remind you again. We're going to show them that flyer. That's a perfect way to put it, Brittney. So again, here it is, September 5th, and you do know of this now. So now it's just your turn to go register. You have limited time to register. You can call 256-435. Is that
0540.
0540 right there. You can also go on the Facebook page. That's got all that great information there on the EMA Calhoun County Facebook page. Brittney's going to remind us exactly how to search for that.
Calhoun County EMA on Facebook, and then you can go to our website to sign up for alerts and things like that at calhouncountyema.org.
Which I have that written down, and I intend to do that.
And you don't have to be just a caregiver. I mean, all your professionals, remember, it's free training for your folks.
Free training. All right, well, we have some more things to talk about, so you stay tuned. We'll be right back on Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance. At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
Rise and shine, and welcome back on your Friday. We got to do the Pepper Friday dance. Yeah. August the 2nd. So thanks for tuning in. Brittany, thank you so much for being here today. And Ellen, of course, thank you for being here on Fridays and bringing us in such great guests that gives so much wonderful information out to our community, because that's what both of you ladies do, is you're there to be advocates and supporters of the community, and we really appreciate all that you do.
Thank you.
Never learn enough.
No.
And yes,
never stop
and
learning.
you gave us the best quote going out. What was that?
If you don't know if you don't go.
You don't know if you don't go. So we want to encourage you. It was awesome. That was perfect. We want to encourage you to look for these classes. Look for these free training. There's the community health series that Alabama Cares does on every month it doesn't happen to fall on the same Tuesday. Is it the third Tuesday or
we don't have a specific. We just booked
on
it
a Tuesday
when the Oxford Civic Center said we could book it. So, but
and that's a great place.
It's always usually either on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Yeah. So look for those. Follow both of these Facebook pages, the EMA Calhoun County Facebook page and, of course, Alabama Cares, because there's some great information on there. We'll make sure to share that on there as well. And now it's your turn to share. So make sure that you're sharing with caregivers or healthcare providers, or like these ladies said, with hospice or anybody that works with the public and helps give care to those.
Come see us at events. You know, we love talking to people. We have one I know of that goes around. We have a couple of new faces in our office, but everybody loves to talk to everybody, you know, at events. So come out and see us, and we always have handouts and give you all the knowledge that you need and try to help you in any way that we can.
And you have to have a heart for that to be with the EMA. You've got to have a heart for your community. And so it's not surprising to me that you and your team love to talk to people who are at these events. And that's why you have them.
Yeah.
So from kids to adults to your older population.
First responders and now businesses. I partnered with Brittney for business. The business Friendly Alabama. If you're a business, you can sign up to come to our event on September 16th. It's just a 2-hour class. It's free. You get a window clean for your business stating that you are a dementia-friendly business. You get a certificate as well. You don't have to send all your workers. We just ask that you send your manager, your CEO, the owner,
as long as
the
someone is going,
or somebody come in, and we will talk to you about how to make your business a more dementia-friendly business. And we want, you know, barber shops, beauty shops,
banks,
grocery stores, utilities, all those people that come into the homes, like your people that spray for your bugs. You know,
Pest control.
I think
we have
public offices.
Yes, for sure. I think speaking of that September 16th event, we have a QR code for you right there to learn more. So September 16th, get at the Oxford Civic Center from 9 to 11. Don't miss this. Don't allow your business to miss this opportunity for free dementia-friendly training. It is so incredibly important that everyone who has a business and has that local dedication to community also has that dedication to learning everything it is to every person who comes into your business. You know how to manage that, and you know how to be the best stewards of your community.
And there'll be door prizes there too.
And there's door prizes.
And free breakfast.
Oh, and there's food. Okay, we're in. Sign me up. No, but really, even beyond that, it's just so important to have that, because, like I said, being good stewards of your community, you only know what you know, and you don't know if you don't go.
That's right.
So.
Yep. Our new saying now.
I'm like Dr. Seuss now.
You don't go.
I'm gonna have to get a shirt made.
I love it. There's your tagline there. We will.
Yeah.
We can hashtag. Hashtag you don't know if you don't go.
That's right. That's right.
But yes, there's lots of fun events coming up.
Yes. So. We just for the EMA in general, I know we'll be Weaver Heritage Festival. We do that every year. Anniston Museum and Gardens, their little trick or treat thing that they do, will be there. Oxford Fest, Public Safety Night Out. I think we're going to do one with St. Michael's that's coming up that I just learned of recently, so we'll be doing that. So trying to target, different communities to try to get out and, because not a lot of people want to drive all the way to Oxford, or some people don't want to drive all the way to Jacksonville, Piedmont, those places. So we'll try to spread out a little bit. And that's one of our goals, is trying to do more public outreach, trying to find more events to do. Not so much in the month of October, that books us out because of fall festivals and things like that, but spread us out a little bit more and do more. This is the first year that we've done some community training in a while. So this will be our second one, and so we're looking forward to continuing that every year and having at least 2 trainings a year that's free and open to the public, and to help with community. So
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about.
To help with community. I think that's wonderful, especially that you take that time to go into the community to give them those resources and to give them that education that's very much needed. So in the case that there is an emergency situation, more people are equipped to help. And
I just was at a training the other day.
Yeah,
yeah.
We just had
What'd you
one.
train on?
We had an EOC training in our office. We like to keep everybody kind of up, during the downtime, keep everybody fresh. So we had an EOC training, which is, where everybody comes when we do have an emergency. That's where we meet, and that's where, all the little wheels come together. All the volunteers, so that's all of our community partners. We have somebody from public safety, from fire, which you name it, they're in there, and we have somebody that's a point of contact, and that's who is talking to everybody outside in the field. Everybody thinks of a storm as being, here, but it's really much broader. And so, you talk to people who have things that's going on in Ohatchee, or, I know we had a storm recently back a couple of years ago. I wasn't at the EMA at the time, but came through Ohatchee and Piedmont. Nobody knew about Piedmont for a while, so and when you get out into the field, you've got people that's in the field that's talking back to us at the EOC, so we can stay on top of things. And we so that was our training, just to keep everybody up to date and refreshed, so that they know what their role is when we have to respond.
And the EOC is Emergency Operating Center.
Yes, Emergency Operations Center. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So,
acronyms.
And I'm one of the volunteers, so that's why I went for the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
We served
great.
lunch and had a good time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of people really knowing what's going on, and communication is key.
Yes.
And when people are prepared, that also makes the job of our first responders a lot, I don't want to use easier, because I think that downplays what their responsibilities are, but makes it easier manageable,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because if you have a mass amount of people who don't know what's going on or don't know how to handle it.
And that's what the EOC is.
More.
We're there to support all the boots on the ground kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
And that's needed. Well, what else? We want to make sure we cover everything we need to give out to our viewers today.
Sign up for September 5th and
Yes.
September 16th.
Make sure you get signed up for the September 5th by August 7th.
Yes.
We do have a morning and an afternoon session, so.
Let's remind them one more time, so they can't say that they don't know.
If you don't know, if you don't go, you don't know.
There it is. There it is. So on September 5th, that is from 8 to noon and 1 to 5. 2 different sessions there. Get signed up. Share this information with everyone. Just share it on your Facebook page. You can share it, of course, individually to anyone who you know is a caregiver or in that caregiving world, because many can benefit from this. And then on September the 16th, you have the dementia-friendly business training. So that's if you are a business, sign up. Ellen, tell us why it's so important that businesses sign up for a training like this.
Well, I think it tells your community as well as that you're there for everybody in the community, not just the people that don't have dementia. That you care about your community, and that you are a business that cares, and that you want to know about how to better deal with that population. So I think it's very important that you sign up for that.
Yeah, for sure. So we're challenging you today. It's free. There's door prizes. There's even snacks. There's giveaways. There's people to meet. There's information to be had. There's no reason to not
That's right.
go. There really isn't. So, well, great. Well, do y'all have big plans for the weekend? Anything fun, exciting? Just
Watch the Olympics. Finish watching the Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's been
Probably
enjoyable.
relax a little bit.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah,
you
probably
stay
just
really
relax.
busy. Those events, they can take a lot out of
They
you,
do.
though.
They
You put so much, and that's another thing, is that so many people work so hard, just like Brittney and Ellen, to put on these free events for you. So make sure that you're going to continue allowing them to put on these events for you, and to show your appreciation for all the hard work that they do for the community, because it's for you. You're part of the community, so we need the community to show up and to learn from these events and to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into events. I'm telling you.
Yeah. A lot of setup and a lot of takedown.
Planning.
A lot of
Planning.
speakers
and
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And you have such great speakers, and these speakers deserve an audience.
They do.
Yes,
they do.
Yes.
I never want anybody to show up to talk to an empty room. So
No.
please go.
Especially these esteemed, especially anybody. It doesn't matter who.
Right.
If you have a speaker, you want them to have an audience. And then on top of that, you have these, very great name speakers that have been doing this for a long time and who know a lot and have a lot of information to pass it by. So, well, with that, I'm going to say again, thank you so much for starting your day off with us and passing on this wonderful information to our viewers. We encourage you to go follow the EMA Calhoun County on Facebook, of course, Calhoun, Alabama Cares, and then we as well on WEAC TV 24. We will share that information on our Facebook, so make sure that you're looking forward to it, and then do your part and share it with your friends, family, or just a complete stranger that you know or that you come upon that you meet, or just share it, and who knows who it will reach.
That's
so
right.
Sharing is caring. So on that, we're going to wish you all a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. We will see you back here on Rise and Shine on Monday morning. So thank you for tuning in. See you back here on Monday.
Bye.